Alright, I wanted to show you in this video the soft top. It's the original Mercedes top. You can see the emblem here, Mercedes, in great condition. I have a tendency to think the top was not up very often, as when we pulled off the hard top, it was very challenging to get that soft top down in position. It had been in its well for so long. But it's in good shape. There's no frayed areas, no cuts, no splits, no fading. In nice shape. Gets back here and show you a long profile with it, with just the soft top. Very pretty with that pearl gray paint. And over here we have the hard top in equally good condition. There's no scrapes, no chips. None of these moldings are damaged. They have a tendency to get damaged here because they're free and people damage them as they move them off and on. Headliner's in nice condition. Alright, so there's the tops. We'll put that soft top down and show you how nice the interior is on this car. Alright, here we are, 1988 560 SL with 61,000 miles. I bought this car from the original owners. Carfax shows 2 owners, but they had transferred the paperwork toward a son in Texas at one point. I do have the California title, which will be issued with the sale of this car in the original owners' names. A little confusing, I understand, but the car was a California car. They lived in Nevada, just outside of California for a while, and then Texas, and then they kept their home in California. But it is a one-owner car. You will note the paint is nearly perfect on the car. There were a couple of flaws I saw. I'll try to find them and point them out. They were so minor. I believe there was a small chip here. You can see how minor it is. Look how straight the sides are. Love the color combination on this car. Pearl gray with gray. Very elegant, soft, nice classy look. As we walk around, note how straight like the deck lid is. There's no dings or outies as they call them from golf clubs or something being in the trunk and pushing that out. All the stainless steel bumperettes or bumper covers are straight. They're not scarred up, they're not dented, both front and rear. Very, very pretty, straight car. You can tell the car lived in California. It shows that. California and Texas, it shows it, and we'll see that on the undercarriage also. No corrosion on any components, no rust. Everything about the car reflects a Southern States car. Come on around to the front. Look at the headlight doors, they're crisp, they're nice. Bumpers again, bumper covers nice. No dings, no scratches, no damage on the grille. Look how nice that paint is, what a nice color. Look how straight the gaps are on the hood. No accident history. When we get under the hood, you'll see all the stickers are on the fenders, on the deck lid, on the doors. Very straightforward, well-kept 560 SL. We'll go ahead and go to the interior since the top is down. Interior has not been re-dyed. It's in excellent shape. This bolster doesn't show any wear. These entry plates are not shrunk. They've not pulled up. They've not raised. Typical SL items. Door card is tight, straight, pockets nice. Instrument cluster is clean. No bugs, no moisture, no dust. Radio is original, it does not work. Wood is nearly perfect. There are some hairline cracks I noticed in the right light. May not even see them. There's one here. Very, very minor. No cracks in the dash. Pleats are up on the seats. Door cards again good. Center armrest is not worn out, not bent. Headrests are not floppy. Sun visors are not floppy, as are typical SLs. They sit up properly. All the carpet's in nice shape, not stained, not soiled. This back area, the glue is not raised or let loose and let that falling apart. No damage on the entry of that stock for the hardtop. These normally get dented, scratched, and this one's in good shape. All the stainless steel everywhere is in nice shape. Look at that, everything's fresh, crisp. Gaps are good on the deck lid. I'll open this deck lid and you'll note trunk's in nice shape, carpets are in good shape. Car has the original spare tire. Doesn't appear like it's been out. The tag is still there. It's that original Pirelli. Tool rolls down in that bucket, still under plastic bag. Very nice condition. Here's the VIN number tag. You'll find that on every panel of this car. All the doors, deck lid, hood, all have that VIN sticker. Passenger view of the interior. Again, crisp pleats, nothing broken down. That center mat's in good shape, not split, not pulled, not letting up. Door panel, again, nice, tight, tidy. Gray carpets aren't soiled, and dash is straight without cracks. I'll raise the hood now. The engine compartment looks like a California car. Again, I'll say Southern States car. Very pretty SL. You'll note there's no corrosion. If you buy a car out of Chicago, New York, you'll have corrosion up on this. All these components will have a white, snowy, powdery effect. This car does not. All the stickers are there. Here's stickers to the hood, sticker to this fender, sticker to that fender. The correct factory caulking is here. Correct caulking is here. The very clean, tidy, nice Southern States car. Hood pad was in shape. I didn't show you that, but hood pad is good. We'll go ahead and put the car up on the lift, and we'll go over the underside components, and then we'll do a little drive. All right, here we go at eye level. You can see it's very attractive. Again, I always state at eye level you see items that you wouldn't see while the car's on the ground, i.e. this front chin spoiler. Look how clean that is. The door, the headlight doors, look how clean and crisp they are. They're not cracked, not broken up. These bumperettes and bumper sides, they're not powdery looking like a car that sits out in the weather, it gets sun damaged. They still have a sheen to them. Bumper's not damaged, grill's not damaged. The more you look at this car and the more you view it, you'll see what a very nice car this car is. All right, we'll go over here to the driver's side, and the first thing I want you to note is how straight those sides are. No door dings, no imperfection in the sheet metal. All the moldings are in good shape. They also are not faded. They're not full of wax. They're not sun damaged. Look how straight that is. Look at the reflection in the paint. Same with the bottom moldings. They're in nice shape. Wheels. Look how good those wheels are. They aren't curved. The paint finish, factory paint finish, is flawless. Very, very, very nice example of an SL. Come on around to the back. Again, note those moldings. See how straight they are. How nice and straight the sides are. Wheel condition. Tires are brand new. I just bought them. All the moldings, all the rubber's in nice shapes. Rear lenses in good shape. They're not cracked, not full of moisture, not faded. Gap is perfect along the back deck. The car's not been in an accident. We have a good Carfax on it. We have the original window sticker. Then we have service tickets I performed. I had this car inspected before I bought it out of California. They had a nice inspection. A few items that I brought here to Nashville and had a second inspection, and we repaired all the items that were brought out, which were not much. You can see the paint's flawless, largely flawless. Look how straight that door is. Same with the moldings. Wheel condition, same. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna lift the car up so that you can see the underside. Very, very nice condition. I think this video really shows how nice this car is, where the photographs did not really reflect that. All right, here we are on the underside of the 88 560 SL. The typical items that go, wear items that go bad at about 50,000-60,000 miles. Tie rod ends, I had those replaced. The drag link across here replaced. Tie rod end replaced. The rear main seals that leak, this one looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, it is. It's good and dry. Good suspension components. I did motor mounts. I had this car inspected in California before I bought it. Only had a few items, and then when I brought it here I had it inspected a second time by a Mercedes mark specialist, and I proceeded to fix some of those items. Obviously the tie rod ends were one of them. The car came back from the shop. I'd spent $2,100, just various things, the heater valve, mono valve, those suspension components I just told you about, but it still didn't feel right. And I called the shop. He said, no, the motor mounts are good on the car, and I suggested differently. So I sent the car back to the shop. You could just barely feel a little too much rumble in the car. When these cars are right, you shouldn't feel any engine or rumble vibration at all. And when it got back to the shop manager called me and said, yes, the motor mounts look good, but they're old and they're hard, and we're going to replace it. So we did. Spent another $1,000. There's the bolt for that. Another $1,000 replacing the motor mounts. So now the car is right. Front suspension's right, brakes are right, motor mounts are right, it's smooth, it's quiet, it shifts right, the heater works, the air conditioning works. Everything works on the car. So there you go. Southern States car, not a rusty car. We'll go for a little drive. All right, you can sure tell the money we spent on the front suspension on this car, as well as all the motor mounts, transmission mounts. Everything's